footage because he's such an idiot. He's all you need to know is he's a kick streamer. I should tell you everything.
That's everything you need to know.
Now, for those of you who aren't chronically online like I am, which a lot of you apparently are because there's 9.1 million views on this Twitter post alone. It's only been 19 hours, but basically, there's this kick streamer named Johnny Somali who wants to sue Felix, also known as Pewdiepie for those of you who somehow don't know that, because Pewdiepie expresses his unhappiness with content creators like him who go around traveling to different countries, showing other people things that you really should not be doing. Like, it's just like the plague of the earth type shit. You shouldn't be traveling around to other countries and disrespecting their culture, disrespecting their areas and their beliefs or whatever the fuck, or their customs. But Johnny Somali doesn't care. He will generally just go to other countries and be a complete dickhead. Like, he will travel and will just create the biggest fuss possible for views. He will quite literally just do this for views, and it's somehow working because I don't know, I guess we're all iPad kids that can't stand a normal video where someone isn't being publicly obnoxious.
Yep. Oh, you a bad bitch. I swear to God. You a bad bitch. I'll take you to dinner. I swear to God, I'll change your life. I'll change your life, baby. Baby, I'll change your life. I promise you. You a bad bitch right here. I'll change your life, baby girl. You ain't gotta work for these niggas no more. Bitch, I'll change your life. Nigga, fuck it, Jesus. I'm in the sidewalk. I'm in the sidewalk. Okay, I'll go. What the fuck?
Now, this clip right here was just an example as to what he actually does, just so you guys can get some insight on who we're talking about. His entire content structure is quite literally just being obnoxious and harassing people in public, and somehow he keeps getting away with it, and I don't know why we continue to consume this type of content. Like, if someone could please explain to me why we would watch this type of content and encourage it to continue happening, please do tell me, because me personally, I think this is really scummy, and in the case of this clip, it would be sexually harassing a female officer, which is really fucked up. You shouldn't be catcalling a fucking officer. Like, I think that's just spelling your way to, like, inevitable doom. But regardless, let's get on to PewDiePie's video and the part where Johnny was actually in it, but blurred out.
He's like bothering people in the subway, and then
What?
this Asian-looking guy shows up.
You know where I'm from? Where you from? I'm from America.
You're from America?
Yes.
So am I.
You're from America.
Yeah, you're being obnoxious.
We know what we do to you.
What do you do?
We will do again.
Do what?
Hiroshima, Nagasaki.
Now, for those of you who don't quite understand what the joke is here, it's, I'm going to threaten to kill a lot of people using explosives. Now, that's so funny, right? I know, right? It is comedian. But I decided to do a little bit of digging into the Japanese law, which I know most of you won't care, so you can just skip over this part if you want to. But according to the Japanese law, Article 234, a person who obstructs the business of another person by force is dealt with in the same manner as prescribed under the preceding article, which the preceding article would say not more than 3 years or a fine of more than 500,000 yen. Now, this sounds like it doesn't really have any correlation to the situation, but it's forcible obstruction of business, which can be linked with a bomb threat. Now we look at 234.2, obstruction of business by damaging a computer. Even though the article does technically specify computers, the general principle of obstructing business through false information or threats could also be applied here. But regardless, enough of nerd emoji stuff. Let's get back to the video because I like making fun of people.
You understand?
You think I'm Japanese?
Where are you from?
I'm from America.
Where are you from? What's your ethnicity?
Texas, buddy.
I f***ing love this guy. Texas, buddy. Yeehaw, mother. I'm glad other tourists are standing up against this
Then
idiot.
sit down, brother.
Why don't you sit?
He's such an idiot. So he broke into this.
Is this guy banned
what,
from
sorry?
Japan now and they kick him out
is it?
for good?
Yeah, they kicked him out. Yeah, Japan has 99% conviction rate. So.
Wow. if you get caught, you're done.
That's the thing. Like, Japan is nice, but if you fuck around, you're done. So he broke into one of the construction sites.
And when told to leave, he kept saying Fukushima, Fukushima, which was the nuclear accident which occurred in 2011.
Yeah, mad, bro. He's getting activated, dog. Check.
Hey, oh, Fukushima, Fukushima. Whoa!
Honestly, I don't really understand how people actually sit here and say that this is funny content. Like, imagine watching someone actively break the law and thinking it's hilarious. Like, how fucking childish do you have to be? Do you think breaking the law is cool? Do you think you're super swagger if you break the fucking law? Like, you really aren't. You look like a fucking dumbass. Like, I genuinely think I'd have more fun watching Hassan or Pokimane over this type of shit. Like, this is foul.
So f***ing funny too.
Yeah, it
So
just hurts.
painful. This is what got him arrested because Japan takes trespassing very seriously.
What's up, dude?
So yeah, a bunch of police showed up
Hello, what's up?
because of this. They're so polite, even though like he's being arrested.
Security check. What's with the security on this? Wait, why are you taking a photo of me?
Now, I'm not going to play the rest of the video. If you want to see the ending of the video, I suggest you go to Felix's channel and watch it yourself. It's only 2 days old. You should be able to find it. Let's see what Johnny Somali's entire response is to the fiasco. He says, quote, "He ain't my OG. The new generation, we run this shit now. But he needs to shut the fuck up and retire. Racist against blacks and an anti-Semite. This hypocrite has no room to even discuss me, especially with misinformation and lies. 1. I was never charged for trespassing in Osaka, Japan. 2. I am not permanently banned from Japan. I can and will return in the future. And 3. He called me a terrorist. Very interesting use of language that could be racially motivated. Definitely defamatory and considered slander and libel. See you in court, Felix." Now, I'm not going to be glazing anyone here. I generally think that if you are a public figure and you have any form of presence on the internet, you deserve criticism where it's due. Criticism where Felix is due is the use of the N-word and being an anti-Semite back in like 2017, 2016, which admittedly I can say right now, it was really fucked up looking back at it, but he did make public apologies. He did make public announcements saying that he was wrong. He owned up to it. Now, the thing that grinded my gears the most when reading this was how Johnny said that Felix calling him a terrorist was racially motivated. It definitely was not. He called you a terrorist because you kept talking about the bombing of the 2 Japanese cities in World War II. You are literally making terroristic threats by saying you would do it again. You said it, your words, not mine.
What do you do?
We will do again.
Do what?
Hiroshima, Nagasaki.
So, please tell me why you're trying to virtue signal this hard. You quite literally made a terroristic threat and now you're complaining about being called a terrorist. It's not defamatory when you did it yourself. You quite literally defamed yourself. Why are you trying to sue Felix for something you did wrong, which he then pointed out on you? It doesn't make sense. It's completely backwards. And again, in the video, I also provided a section speaking about the laws that you potentially broke, not to mention, those are the only ones I can get my hands on. If I was actually able to access Japanese websites and understand them, I guarantee you I could have found a more useful law that you could have most definitely broken about using terroristic threats. Like, why are you virtue signaling so hard? I don't understand. You're not a good person. You go to other countries and commit social terrorism by disrespecting their entire culture, religion, mannerisms, and anything else you can grab your hands on to disrespect. So please explain to me how it's defamatory when you yourself defamed yourself. And see, the best part about this video is, if Johnny sees this video somehow, like, chances are incredibly low. He can't say that I'm being defamatory because I quite literally provided the evidence to show that he was literally being a terroristic threat in Japan. There's literally nothing he can do against me because the evidence is there. You can't escape the internet no matter how much money you have. Your mistakes will stay on the internet just like how you're holding on to Felix's mistake on the internet. People are holding on to your past the same way you're holding on to Felix's past. And because of this, you have irrefutable evidence against you for literally everything that you're trying to claim. Now, with all that being said, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. It does help me a lot. If you haven't already had an amazing day, I hope you do have an amazing day. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. See you, losers.
Down on myself, hope you're doing well. I've been understanding.